30 with the Big 30 with the 30. The Choppa Gang Savage and Finesse 2 times biggest op.
Tell them this ain't what they think. I pull up with a now.
No, niggas run around with AKs like that, Chad?
Hey, I'm the nigga. You playing both sides, put them in and crop out like it nine with Chris. You know with them.
In the back of a squad car Thursday morning to a...
We don't know? I got you. Hold on. Watch the most recent Inside the Hotspot. That's the one I was just looking at. I gotta watch that one too.
Mugshot. Brookside, Alabama police provided these pictures of rapper Rodney Big 30 White.
What up, gang? Back with the real. You know what's the deal. Memphis is proven to be a city not to be underestimated in hip-hop. Their list of mainstream rappers has peaked at the top of the rap game.
Run around with AKs
Moneybagg Yo has topped artists like J. Cole, Lil Baby, and Lil Durk for highest-selling album of the year thus far. This is no surprise. Memphis not only has been showcasing talent, but an unmatched grind to get it out the mud through rap. One rapper that's been pushing through charges, life-threatening beefs, and the street ties to make it into rap spotlight is Choppa Gang OG, Big 30. Can Big 30 live up to high expectations and make it out of city before the law puts him away, or his ops release from prison will spell doom? Let's chop it up and break down just who is Big 30 with the 30, the Choppa Gang Savage.
No, but that nigga had it
coming
on
up in
like
the streets
in
of South Memphis, Rodney White, known to the streets and the music
car
industry
house
as
is
Big
different.
30, was just a kid coming up through the mud, trying to be more than his struggles. The truth for many youths in these low-income communities is that they often have to choose to succumb to the vice of the streets.
This shit. With another project, like, you know, this shit. What you see, what you get over there, you know, some shit going on. Niggas trapping over there, niggas doing whatever they do over there, you know.
Or try to walk the straight path with nothing but hardship ahead. As we know it now, his choice was clear. But in those days, his road to becoming the respected Choppa Gang general started in school. His childhood would be filled with being in and out of schools due to his skill for always getting into trouble. Before getting into high school, Big 30 was already being kicked out and having to be enrolled in multiple schools due to his behavior.
Got kicked out of Lorraine, went to Lorraine. Shit. Got kicked out of Lorraine, went to Southeast. Damn, this ain't even high school yet.
He ended up going to alternative school, but after graduating, was right back getting in trouble.
Damn, Chad, I thought my pinky was fucked up. Yeah, God, Chad, this nigga's pinky is fucked up. Golly, Chad. I thought my shit was fucked.
Multiple times yet again.
I got kicked out of South Wing, I went to Whitehaven.
He would cross paths with Pooh Shiesty, and both became day one homies and some youngins going down the same destructive path.
How was your childhood?
Same shit, you know how this shit.
You know how I been. Bad little kid. God, till you find yourself.
Together, along with the homies, Lil Hank and Choppa Wop, they started what will become one of the hottest gangs out of Memphis, Choppa Gang. Many people always associate Big 30 solely with Choppa Gang, but many aren't aware that he also reps his hood set, KSBG, which stands for Knock Shit Back Gang.
3, KSBG, that's the set. In my hood, come on, man. That's the set, or whatever, what?
His name also held weight to his credentials in the street. Big 30 was respected as the shooter that always carried a 30.
Where you think our name come from?
I'm saying Big 30, what you keep a 30 on your son?
Shows. You see?
Big 30 was holding it down for Choppa Gang alongside the other OGs as the gang grew to the point of being a fierce movement that took over the streets of Memphis and had the firearms to back up the dangerous status of their reputation.
2 boxes.
Circles and shit. Ain't no more.
You know, God, bananas and boxes.
Every time you see that, say Glee. Every time.
But Big 30 had bigger plans than just street dreams. He wanted out from the struggle, the gunfights, the law. He wanted to make it in music, do it clean, legal, and began hitting the booth.
Oh, well.
Say brr. Say brr.
I just turned up.
You said brr.
How did you make it out of that shit?
Shit. Rap.
He turned his lifestyle into storytelling that captivated fans. Like many others at the time, Big 30 took inspiration from the Chirac legend Chief Keef that gave a lot of hood dudes hope that it's possible to make it out the hood through music.
Yeah, for like cheap keeper shit, yeah, they lit. You know that for sure.
So like that kind of what you
smoking dope and shit.
This our type of shit. This is about
type of shit to go on. Yeah, be real baby.
Big 30 had the vision, the passion, and the determination to push the music, but his street ways were like an anchor holding him back, and soon it stopped the rising rapper in his tracks. In January 2018, Big 30 found himself in cuffs alongside his homie, Marcus Walker. Police reports state that the two men fired several rounds of bullets at their apartment building, enough to hit at least 3 apartments. Officers said that shots were fired from a building on Gaither Street, which backs up into the apartment complex. Authorities would arrest both Big 30 and his homie, one in the parking lot and the other inside. When investigating the shooting, it turns out for someone like Big 30, this is just a day in his life, as a friend of his told neighbors they were playing around with guns. Big 30 will be booked for reckless endangerment and was back out on the streets before long.
Chad, do not play with fucking guns, man. Do not play with them shits, bro. A lot of niggas that I see, a lot of niggas be playing with guns, always have one. That's why, chat. That's why, ironic. Listen, it's not ironic, chat. I never, ever, ever keep one in the head. Ever. There's only one time where I kept one in the head. One time. One time only. That's because I feel like my life was really in danger. So I kept one in the head. Other than that, I never really keep one in the head.
Wasting no time, he made his debut alongside Choppa Gang OG, Pooh Shiesty, along with affiliates K Shiesty and Choppa T with the song Breaking News. In 2019, Big 30 kept up the momentum, giving his energy to making the world know who he was. He would drop hits one after the next. First off with Pooh Shiesty on the track Hell Night, then Ooh Ooh with Pooh Shiesty and Blockboy JB, then his single No Vouch. Big 30's name was buzzing in the streets, and little did he know was about to be buzzing on the radar of a mainstream rapper out of Memphis. His cousin would see his potential, and through his connections in the hood, he knew Moneybagg Yo's cousin, Big Homie G.
So like, how was you found? Did like Bag come sign you?
Shit, Bag, I'm like really. You know, Big Homie G, he from the hood and shit.
I guess I have a
cousin Lulu and shit, he came around Bag and shit.
Which would lead to the two clicking, and the Fits and Bread gang seemed like a no-brainer in securing the bag and getting one step closer to moving out the streets and becoming a rap superstar.
You know what I'm saying?
Things were lining up in Big 30's favor, and boy taking off. Even with the stacks coming in and back in from shows, he kept dropping heat, closing off 2019 with the bangers 28 Bars and Choppa Talk 2 with the day one homie Pooh Shiesty. Big 30 was on the up and up, putting Choppa Gang on the map alongside his homie Pooh Shiesty, who would ink a deal with Gucci Mane's 1017 label. The duo was living the high life, blowing up without losing the loyalty and brotherhood from day one.
We did that. Nobody can take that from us. Me and Shiesty, two for everything we doing. We coming two, side thing, two. Whatever we do, we doing two. Whatever I do.
Even with his street ties, Big 30 wasn't one of these youngins that try to act tough and stick in their hood when they made it big. Nah, he didn't need validation. He was already stamped as the Choppa Gang savage Big 30 with the 30 and lost too many to the streets to know it's either the grave or in jail.
A lot of rappers come back to the hood and shit, be in the hood and shit like that, but do you feel like you need to get out the hood?
Yeah, you gotta get out the hood.
Why do you say that?
You gonna die in the hood. Shit, you gonna go to jail in the hood, so you shit in the hood for y'all.
Unfortunately, on October 1st,
Pooh Shiesty's beard looks nasty. Chad, y'all see this shit? Yo, Chad, this don't even look like Pooh Shiesty, Chad. Do y'all see this shit? Bro, his beard looks nasty, bro. Ironic. That's not Shiesty? Yes, it is, nigga.
Yeah.
A lot of rappers come back to the hood.
Shiesty, nigga.
And shit, be in the hood and shit like that, but do you feel like you need to get out the hood?
Yeah, you gotta get.
I don't know why y'all are saying ironic, because, you know what? Well, I can't even talk to some of you niggas. Some of you niggas can't even grow a beard, so look like shit.
Why do you say that?
You gonna die in the hood. Shit, you gonna go to jail in the hood, so you shit in the hood for y'all.
Unfortunately, on October 1st, 2020, Big 30 was looking at jail time after Brookside police officers in Alabama arrested him on charges for being in possession of a controlled substance. Reports state that around 4 a.m., Brookside police officers stopped a Ford Expedition rental car traveling westbound on I-22 near Cherry Avenue. The driver was identified as Leighton Foster of Decatur, Georgia, and the passenger was identified as Big 30. Officers would search the vehicle and find more than $17,000 in cash, a loaded Glock 40 handgun, and controlled substances individually packaged for sale. Both were arrested, and Big 30 was hit with multiple charges. The problem with these rappers isn't never really making it out the hood, but staying out of the hood once they make it. Even with the pockets of cash, the new cars, homes, if your mentality is still stuck on hood mode, then the same thing you're trying to escape will keep catching up on you.
It's a fact.
Big 30 was beginning to realize that all too well as his freedom hung in the balance. Big 30, however, was determined to beat the odds. Within 5 to 6 days, he was pushed back on the streets, causing mayhem, dropping a banger.
My shit nice. Same.
Jefferson County out of there. Fuck you bitches. Put some stone all in my gold. Oh yeah, they get all out.
For some reason, Big 30 seemed to be unstoppable. It was right back to the music, picking up where he left off, but beef was brewing in the background, waiting to blow over. Big 30 began getting heat from different angles. First, the son of slain banger, Pookie Loc, who was one of the men Young Jeezy sent to take Gucci's life during their heated beef when Gucci pulled out the strap and murked him. Pookie Loc's son, for whatever reason, took aim at Big 30. Probably he was affiliated with Gucci's camp through Pooh Shiesty.
Fuck CTE 17. Hey, fat nigga catch me at Big 30 tonight. Nigga, I'm snatching him out of the stage myself personally. Hey, you talking about?
But he must not have known the Choppa Gang OG was nothing to mess with. Big 30 fired back with a response, wanting all the smoke, promising to send him to his father.
I promise I'm gonna answer your prayer. You ain't gonna miss daddy no more. Damn. Damn, that's so fucked up to say as a response. I wouldn't even respond to that.
You think that Gucci would praise the rapper for holding his own and standing 10 toes down after he reignited the beef with dissing Pookie Loc's passing at the verses with Jeezy?
I know it's hard for you to sleep knowing when you kill your homeboy. You left his son to be a bastard, won't even raise your own boy.
Oh my God.
Damn. Damn.
Broke the internet.
I tell you what.
Put that nigga ass in the dirt.
I tell you
Oh
what.
my God.
Smoking on Pookie Loc tonight.
But instead,
Oh my
Gucci started beefing with Big.
Oh my God. Yo, Gucci. Chad, does anybody know the background between Pookie Loc and Gucci? What actually happened? Does anybody know? He tried to kill him? Damn.
Big 30. And the reason appeared to be that Gucci felt a way how Big 30 was posted on Instagram like they were homies when they weren't. He would call out the Choppa Gang rapper in a post under a pic of him, Big 30, and Pooh Shiesty, saying, "Cap, stop posting me, dude. We met once."
What? Oh, no, that's fucked. Gucci said that on the Big 30 shit? That's fucked.
Rapper in a post under a pic of him, Big 30, and Pooh Shiesty, saying, "Cap, stop posting me, dude. We met once." That was a messed up move by Gucci, knowing Big 30 was solid and that his artist Pooh Shiesty was like his brother. Gucci even rocked with Big 30 before under his post, so the sudden switch up felt strange, like there was
Yo, hope you nagging me, harassing me, chasing after me. I brag about little shit you doing 30.
more to what was happening. And it
Gucci
seemed
good for
that was exactly the case. Big 30 responded with some words of his own, exposing the truth.
What type of nigga get mad because the nigga can't sign to them? You niggas lame as hell. Oh, so Gucci wanted to sign him.
Appears Gucci wanted to also sign Big 30 to 1017, but he was with Bread
A rapper and a gangster will never get along.
Gang instead. Gucci would eventually squash the beef with a post that confirmed what Big 30 was saying. The two even went on to drop the street banger, Shit Crazy, as a sign of peace moving forward. It was back to the success, but that wasn't the last of Big 30's issues. Rapper Finesse 2 Times was next in line wanting a piece of Big 30. Pause. His reason was more solid than Gucci at least. Finesse heard Big 30 dropping a snippet, dissing his homie Finesse Gang Marcus in the song, mocking him for being shot. Finesse 2 Times was ready to take action for his little homie.
Big 30, you know you fuck up. Don't it? I ain't the 5, but bruh gon' send 100 about me, dumbass nigga. Before that, I've been stepping. Headshot, had murder at Med with blood.
Sending off a bunch of virtual shots aimed at Big 30. For now, that's all Finesse 2 Times could do, as he himself isn't one to play with. He's currently serving a prison sentence for various gun charges and is scheduled for release on January 20th, 2022. Big 30 isn't one to mess with himself, so time alone will tell how things will turn out when Finesse gets out. In the meantime, Big 30 is still leveling up, in early 2021, he would post a clip saying that he's making a huge move and waiting to write his name on the dotted line and become one of major label Interscope's very own.
Now, one, that shit did record straight. This came independent, like, down major label. But if they said, hey, I'm supposed to be signing my major label, you know, going on Interscope bid, I'm sorry. Go on, sign Interscope record, man.
That's something huge to accomplish and many rappers' wildest dreams. It's not a facade either. Big 30 is doing past 1 million streams on YouTube within 3 days of releasing songs. That's more than many mainstream rappers can pull off months after dropping a track. His most recent release, Mr., is a prime example. Big 30 is doing all that he planned to and more, and things are looking good once he can stay away from the hood and the beat. But the hood may be too much of a temptation for the young superstar. It's what he knows, what made him who he is, what allowed him to spit these authentic stories of his life and have fans worldwide. Just hope that even if he does slide through, he stays safe and keeps his eyes open. When you make it to the top, it's hard to tell who wants to take you out because of jealousy. Sometimes, friends from the start turn enemies at the end. Hopefully, Big 30 with the 30 and the whole Choppa gang continue to see success outside of the beef and drama, and XXL stops playing with the boy and gives him his deserved spot on their freshman list in the future. There may be some new enemies scheming behind the rapper through beefs that are inherited with Bread Gang honcho Moneybagg Yo and his old Young Mob gang and fellow Choppa gang OG Pooh Shiesty with rivals EBG. I've detailed how these separate beefs sparked in videos on Moneybagg Yo and Pooh Shiesty, so check them out if you haven't already, because it just may play a big role in where Big 30 is heading. Link in the descriptions. Comment below what you want to see next in the